Hey, it's Roger. I'm on location in really a very cool neighborhood called Longbrooke, and that's Longbrooke with an E on the end. You probably don't know about it, but I do. It's what I do all day, every day. We're basically Fort Mill, although it feels like Indian land, but with a Fort Mill address, you know you've got something special. Now, I've got a builder. Ron, would you mind putting your seatbelt on here? We're ding, ding, dinging.
I hear you.
Ron Stevens is in my car, and I feel really honored to have him here because he's got a number of lots tied down in Longbrooke. This is a gated community right off of 521. Now, Ron, what price points would we be in for a new construction custom home in here?
You'll be from the 800,000 to 1.2. Most of the houses in here are in that range.
Oh, these are gorgeous houses, right?
Oh yes, they're all European style, high quality beam stone, real stone, architectural shingles, just real nice.
So the kind of buyer that would buy in here, are they looking for 1 story, 1.5, 2 story? What are you finding?
Most of the houses in here go from a 1.5 story to 2 stories.
Now, would you see anything problematic about building down like that on a cul-de-sac, but building below grade like that?
Yes, I do. I didn't build this house, but this one is a little bit below grade.
Because I saw that a lot a couple years ago, and I thought, might be problematic.
Yes.
Now, you've got a number of lots tied down. You're represented by Nick Peters. He's got a great reputation in my community, a realtor community. So if you're watching and you like what Ron says, call me, and I'll get you together with Nick Peters, his agent, and Ron himself. Now, Ron, you were gracious enough to come out today to meet with my client in from out of town. That really meant a lot to me. Tell me about the buying process and what that's like for you.
Well, I like to meet with the client. I like to walk the lots, totally walk the lots, and make sure that I get all their ideas about how they are visualizing the house setting on the lot, and then we just take it from there. I ask them a lot about what design they like, how big they want the first floor, how big they want the second floor, and we just go through each itemized detail till we come up with something that works for them.
If we pass by one of your lots,
we got 2 on this side.
2 on this side. Okay, that's lot number 37
and 36, I believe we just passed.
Yeah. Now those look like, are they cul-de-sac or basement lots?
They're basement lots.
Basement lots. So now basement, are you typically doing unfinished or finished basements?
I do both. If somebody doesn't want to, right now it's just too much space, but they want a basement, I'll go in and do the first and second floor. We'll do an unfinished basement, but what I will do is, an unfinished to me means that you put the doors, the windows, the concrete slabs, you rough in your electrical, your plumbing, and everything. So when they do decide to come back and finish that area, they don't have to spend the money, and everything's right there.
Now, do you like poured walls for basements? Or?
I do.
Okay.
All poured walls.
Tell me about poured walls versus like superior walls.
Well, superior walls, they don't put them on foundations; they're on gravel. And they come in and they actually form them up, and once they pour them, that's your wall. So it's a combination of insulation, concrete, and to me, they're just not as stable. Our concrete walls are 10 inches thick.
Well, what's the difference between, because there are people that are buying production houses, I've sold them in the 900s, and you're saying you can build a really nice house here, gated community, custom, say for 900 and up. What's the difference?
Well, the difference is what you get. We stick build everything. I'm an engineer by schooling, and we do everything like our foundations are full solid foundations, CMU blocks. We don't do pier and curtain walls. We do not use any backfill with dirt. Everything is self-compacted.
Wait, you got to stop. You're an engineer, I'm not. What did you just say about the walls?
The walls, I said that we don't use pier and curtain walls, meaning
pier, like a pier that's a foundation underneath.
A foundation pier. What that means is you'll have a pier, you'll have a row of brick, the veneer on the outside, but you won't have nothing behind that.
Okay.
We use solid masonry foundation walls, which means continuous 8-inch block, continuous around the house.
That's 63. Is that yours?
That is.
So tell me about that lot. I'm going to get back to that.
That's a wooded lot. It could be a basement or a half basement lot. It's a fully wooded, beautiful lot.
Wow. And so somebody could build something there in the 900s?
Oh, yes.
Wow. Wow, that's good to know. So again, I've never heard what you were just talking about the difference between the pier and the curtain wall. Is that what you said?
Yes, pier and curtain wall. What that means is piers with the veneer brick, like you see on the veneer, but there's nothing in behind it.
Okay.
And we do solid solid walls, which means you automatically got an 8-inch wall that is solid block, and then in front of that you got airspace, and then your brick.
Wow.
So you end up with about a 14-inch wall.
I can imagine having a builder who's also an engineer would be pretty great, right?
Well, if you're looking for a solid structure, yes, because I'm hands-on. I come out to the job every day.
Wow.
I make sure all my subs, and there's a lot of things that can go wrong if a guy does not go to his project or give it to a superintendent and don't really know what's going on. So as a builder, I come out to the job every day, inspect in the mornings and evenings.
You get what you inspect, not what you expect, right?
That's right.
So again, I imagine there's a benefit. About how many houses do you build a year typically?
Well, that's a good question. We build anywhere from 4 to 14.
Okay.
And then back in the 2008 range, 2007, we were building 14. Now we build 4 or 5.
Are these your basement lots?
Yes.
Okay. And again, boy, they're wooded. They're beautiful. Now, could somebody keep? So you got a lot of trees around it. You build out a place for the house to sit, right? But could you basically keep trees on a lot like this?
Oh yeah, you can picture frame your house in the middle of these trees and keep basically on the sides and back, keep all of them.
So if they were going to do, let's just go the other extreme. They're going to do a finished basement on something like this. What kind of square footage range and what kind of price point possible?
Well, basement, you obviously have to put the basement in, so that's going to cost you probably $125,000 added on to your first and second floor.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And that would be an unfinished, but it would have all the details I told you about, where you would come in and basically all you would have to do is your insulation sheetrock and your fixturing out.
Did I say gas lanterns? Wow, I love that. So classy, so cool. Hey, Ron, thank you so much, man. I'm going to encourage you to reach out to me if you are interested in Longbrooke. I'll get together with you with his agent, and the builder has shown that he wants to meet with us personally, which he did today, which I appreciate, and we'll get you in front of Ron Stevens. You're welcome to go to his website, do the research on him, as I know you're going to do anyway, without me telling you to, and let's see if we can get you out here in Longbrooke. This is an amazing opportunity. I'll just tell you from my perspective, because the lot prices are already really reasonable, and the fact that he's got some tied down means that cost savings goes on to you. So let's build a custom home and make it work for you.